now I have to cut it at a 45-degree angle. So that's going to go towards my edges so I can put my edges on. So it has a nice 90-degree angle for the edge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. And they're going to come at a nice angle so I can use them for my back. So I have my angle for the right side. Now I have my mark down here where I can add it to my left side. Edges, what I had to do is reverse the cut. So I had to cut it at a 45-degree angle the other way. So I have a nice trim on this side where it's all going to be flush around to make it square. I have a nice trimmed edge on this corner. So what I did there was I made my cut right here. So I can put both angles together. And I'm going to fasten them with and they're going to line up pretty nice. You got to measure part of the back and she is ready. It's going to have a metal bar, then this, and then the whole thing's going to get put together. I have to offset it like this, so when those screws come in, it's going to pull it nice and tight. So that's why when I pre-drill it, I have to come in at a different angle. So the metal bar is basically for support, so it's going to help support the wood since we have two pieces and a lot of weight's going to be put on it. It's just going to add a load bearing. It's all going to get covered with carpet, so that way it looks very presentable and not noticeable.
Grabbing this first to cut the carpet so we can lay it on the shelf. We want to do this just because sometimes the edge isn't always straight, so we're just cutting it to make sure it is. Then after that, we take our tape measure and then measure it out. This carpet stretches a lot, so what I'm going to do is notch it a little shorter than that and just make sure it's a nice straight edge. Alright, so I just glued the shelf and the carpet. You gotta let that dry just a little bit so that when we put the carpet on, it's not all wet and doesn't really stick very well. You want to line it up so that there's no plywood showing along the edge. Get it nice up in the corner. Just do the same thing along the top so that nothing is showing. And then we just work out the bubbles from there. One of the last things we do is we like to put staples on it. It stays stuck to the plywood a lot easier. Alright, so the final thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting this little edge of this carpet off. This is our cutting guard so that we don't get too close to the plywood and end up cutting it too far into the shelf itself. Now the carpet just has a nice clean edge on it. Stick it right on the shelf so we know what truck this goes to.